week 4 of the NFL, and our focus is on Rachaad White. He's coming off a track meet kind of week.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 75 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You look at the Steeler defense. They come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The numbers for White a week ago.
Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, here's White. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground with White.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Richard. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Richardson to the air on first down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And this is what you love to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. Well, how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Back to throw. Richard.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Lucky there just to avoid the safety. Able to fight through the tackle, but still backed up near the goal line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down, another run with Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on third down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. How about a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On 1st and 10, Richard.
He will get that out to the flat to White.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Richard. He's got his man on the out route. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Elliott is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra block, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 down as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Again, it's Taylor, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now they've got 5 of them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49
say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Richard, and he finds Fitzgerald. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Richardson. This pass left side to Downs.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to the air with Richardson.
That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burt?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Richardson to throw off play action. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Second down, here's Richardson.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So fourth down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Richard. They wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down. Richard.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Back to throw again.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, but here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Mark Andrews from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
York now for the extra point.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Richardson off the play fake. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Richardson. That one too wide and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
third is short. They'll try option left. Richardson hit it. He fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Man, this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Following the fumble recovery, Richard. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Operating from the gun, Richard. He finds Pickens over the middle. Touchdown! George Pickens from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. York on now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now a third down throw and misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Richard. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches, don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the pull.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Richardson.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's taken to the 26. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. On the move past the 40.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
18 more yards there and another 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They keep it on the ground. Roll again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Back to throw. Richard. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Indy set to go on offense once more. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, what a move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Richardson shotgun on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On third down, a run from White. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down. Richard. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Play action. Richard has got his man. It's Andrews. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Going with White here, toss left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Operating from the gun, Richard. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Richardson to the air on first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And Richardson yet again.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Colts.
Play some defense out there, fellas.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down, Indianapolis.
Now Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They start the drive with White.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
White, he'll try the left side. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches and have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. White looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Again, this is White, and this time he is in. Touchdown Steelers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
York now for the extra point.
The uprights.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Down like a lawnmower, baby.
1st down, here's White. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going right side is White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the